Let's go.
Hello, and welcome to the UFO Files on this wonderful Monday evening. Thank you for joining us.
You had a day, dude. You had a day.
Every day's a day. So,
but you've got some updates for us from last week, I believe.
Got a few updates. So, the first update I'm not going to talk about right now.
Oh, you tease.
So, I'm going to leave this till next Monday, and we're going to do a show about 6 p.m. I'll talk about on there. All being well, I'm going to do it at 6 p.m. So that is to do with when Michelle was on and we was talking about shared dreams.
Mm-hmm.
She sent me photos of the house, of where she grew up, and some more images that I'll go to in detail on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll give you all the full, because I've saved the conversation and I'll run it that way. But very interesting and intriguing.
Yes, I'm in the dark on this one because you kind of let me know that stuff's gone on, but I don't know what's gone on. So it's a bit, come on, dude, spill.
All I will say is the house that she grew up in is the house that was in my dreams.
No way.
Yes. And the woods down the side and round the back is just, that's another story completely.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. But I believe you've had an experience as well that you've been tantalising me with for days.
Well, I thought I didn't have a clue what it was. And so it was out in Peterborough, like out in the sticks between Peterborough and I think it was Lincoln, round that way.
Yeah.
Not as far over as Boston, more inland. So I was driving along. Well, no, I'll tell you, the night before, I've been trying to do the astral projection.
Yeah.
Remote viewing. Still kind of getting there a little bit, nothing too exciting. So there's actually another dream, but I'll talk about that on Monday as well. Because that's related to with Michelle. So
I'm hoping these are all clean.
Yes. So this dream was last Thursday. So last Thursday evening, more like Friday morning, to be honest with you. Because I don't go to bed before midnight. I don't go to sleep before midnight. So in this dream, it feels like it was a dream and not a memory.
Right.
But there's me, two other lads, and this big, this tall grey. And when I say tall, I mean about 11 foot tall.
Wow.
We was just walking along. We was talking, but we was all using telepathy to communicate.
Mm.
And I don't know, we'd been somewhere and was going somewhere else. I don't know what, where, why, anything like that. I just remember walking alongside. And, so when I woke up, that's the only bit of the dream that I can remember. Just this little tiny 3-4 second segment. So I was like, right, okay. So anyway, so I'm at work following day and I'm coming down the hill. It's just fields and fields and fields. Yeah, a few roads. A couple of it, we've had the heavy rain, so a couple of roads were flooded, so it was diverted. Anyway, I come back round and I'm coming down a hill, so I'm quite high up and you can see across to my right. And I seen this thing in the field. I'm like, right, okay. So I slowed down and I looked at the road on the maps to see where I was going. And I was coming right up within probably about 50 yards of the point of where I seen this thing in the field. I thought, well, normally I'm travelling the opposite direction and never get to see it again. So travelling down and I got to the point where the thing, I will tell you what the thing is, but I just want to explain it all first.
Yeah, I know.
So
you've got your process.
Yeah, so I'm looking to see, is any roads in there, any tracks for like vehicles, anything to get into this field, any houses, anything going on.
So is it a crop field or a grass field or a pasture field?
It looked like pasture. So it's one of those where they do the what's it called?
Hay?
No, where they do the 5-year rotation.
Oh yeah. So they're leaving it to fallow. Yeah.
Yeah, so they do it, and then like obviously they rotate it, and then they'll have cattle in it, and then they'll grow crops, and then they'll leave it for a year, so on and so on. A lot of the fields around there are like that, but this was just like 2-3 inch grass. It wasn't high. I could see that from where I was on the road, probably about 400 or 500 yards away.
Right. Okay.
So anyway, as I'm driving along, I just seen this big flash, probably about the size of a car. I mean like an SUV. The flash itself, the centre of it, like the epicenter, was probably as big as a car. Yeah?
Yeah.
The flash round it probably made it about 3 car lengths long.
Wow. And this is during the day? This isn't nighttime or anything like that?
This is about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Wow. So it must have been bright for you to see it during the day.
Yeah, because I thought, what the hell? So I'm looking, because obviously when you've got tractors, the JCBs and that, they have the lights going.
Yes, they do.
So when they're doing digging work, they have the blue, they have the green, the red, orange, white, depending what work they're doing in what areas.
If they're harvesting at night, they have all the big flashlights on.
Yeah, it lights everything up.
Yeah.
But this wasn't lit up. This was like, so it's like, oh, what's it called? When you light, you know when you do the tests in school, chemistry, and you light the litmus paper, is it? And you light it and it goes phosphorus. And it goes up, yeah? But it slowed down. So it's like a spark. It just went out like that, then stopped, and then just dissipated.
Did you film it? That's all I wanted. Did you manage to capture it?
No, because I'm looking that way. And I wasn't expecting anything to...
We're just going to fit your van with just cameras, just GoPros, just everywhere.
Well, you know what? I might have to.
You might have to.
I'll have to get a Tesla van.
So you were also, as well, you did a bit of research on this as well, didn't you, apparently?
Yeah.
After the fact.
Yeah. So as I'm looking at it, I'm like, right, I need to get to that point. And I'm looking where I was going. I'm like, right, this road is taking me right down. Yeah. So I got to it, and there's no access road. So you've got another field, which was stopping me from driving straight to it. Then this other field, and there's only a hedge that's separating them. So in the UK, most fields, these hedges are dry stone walls that split them, or a bit of a fence or whatever. Nothing major. Yeah.
Sometimes get gates between fields so farmers
can... you get like, if it's a lane, then it's access to both points. Yeah. But anyway, as I got there, I saw right down, looked up, there was nothing, just this hedge. So it wasn't even access into the field. You could see there'd been no vehicle in there, because I seen all the grass had been mowed out. I'd still been able to see the vehicle. As I'm driving down, I'm not taking my eyes off the field. I'm still watching the road, but I'm also watching this field. And there was nothing else there. I thought, it weren't a bird, it weren't an animal. So I thought it could be a car, a tractor,
randomly exploding cow.
Who knows? JCB, some sort of groundwork vehicle.
Yeah.
Nothing there whatsoever. But it's just the way it just went, and then dead slow, just come out like that, but stayed. Yeah. Like I said, it's about the size of a Land Rover. Like the epicenter and the initial explosion. But then when it all like panned out and got to its maximum size before it went, I'd say it was probably the length of three Land Rovers, Range Rovers, whatever.
Yeah. Was there any markings on the field afterwards from after this light, like crop markings or burn marks or anything like that? And the thing,
because of how the road was, I couldn't have got out. I could have got out the van to take photos, but I'd have had to climb over these bushes to get into the field to where it was. Even though I could see it, there's no access at that point, but you don't know that until you get there.
And not all farmers are happy when you go on your land, so you might be getting shots of a different kind.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't fancy getting shot at either.
No.
If there'd have been a gate that I could have pulled up at and I'd kind of stepped over it a little bit, then I would have done. as I now have learnt from previous things going on. I know what I need to do research-wise.
Was there any
But
noise with it? Because you think if it was some
nothing.
sort of an explosion, there'd be some
So
sort of
I'm
shockwave or
looking
noise.
I'm looking for power cables. There's
Yeah.
no pylons. There's no telegraph poles. There's nothing whatsoever like that. It's just this whatever in the field. And I'd say it is a good 20, 30 feet into the field. It wasn't like right at the edge.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is there a train line? Could it have been sparks off the train?
Yeah.
The cables. But even if it had been, there were no trains going past. And there's no train anyway. But obviously, there's no trains going past. There's no train. But I'm saying, could it have been any sort of power cable?
Yeah, something like a box, sub box blowing up or something, or sparking. Yeah.
But there's no. It was like. So that's a field. I'm looking at it. Yeah. So I'm looking up at this bit here. No, I'm trying to do it so you can see. So I'm driving along and I see it in this bottom corner about here.
Yeah.
So it's coming into the corner there and I'm driving down towards it. So I'm keeping a few bushes and that, but it is only like less than a second. You keep your eye on it all the time. And then nothing else happened. And I'm looking up and down the field to see if there's anything travelling round in the field. Nothing. No marks, there's nothing, no crop circles, nothing like that. It was just this spark that stayed and then just dissolved.
And was it just a pure white light or was it blue or orangey?
No, it's a brilliant white light. So you know the LED lights?
Yeah.
Imagine that like a sparkler.
Yes, yeah.
So you get the bits coming off. It was like that. But it was more because where you have a sparkler and it comes off, the bits of fragments come off and burn out. Yeah. Imagine that, but slowed right down, like hyper slow. That's what it looked like.
Is the area any kind of significance? Is it on ley lines or notable for UFO hotspot?
I'd never been to that area before in my life.
Right.
So, and it's just, I think it was just a random thing happening.
Yeah.
And I was just there to witness it.
Well, maybe all of your consciousness work you were doing with Michelle last week, obviously to facilitate some sort of astral projection or shared dream state, may have put you in the kind of frequency where it facilitated you to witness something like this.
Possibly. But it lasted, what, 4, 5, 6 seconds?
Bloody hell.
Because I was watching it, I'm like, what the hell? Because I thought it might be like, because it's quite sunny last Friday.
Yeah.
Even though I'd been throwing it down, the sky was pretty clear.
Yeah, we had the big round thing in the sky for once.
Yeah.
And not a UFO, but it's very seldom seen. You see UFOs more at the minute.
So I thought if it was like a trailer on a tractor and it's got the side mirrors on it, if it's something bouncing off the mirror or the back window during the cab.
Yeah,
could it
yeah,
be something like
sunlight.
that?
Yeah.
But there was nothing. And that's when it went. I was expecting to see something there. Or even, do you know, they've got the circular mirrors for driving out the drive so they can see the awkward angles. Awkward ankles as well.
I've got some awkward ankles, so yeah, don't worry about it.
But nothing. There's no road, nothing. No houses, no barns, no buildings, no vehicles, no power cables. There's no structures, not even any roads. I thought, could it be the angle of the road sign? You know, because you use a reflective material. Nothing there whatsoever. So make of that what you will. It was a giant spark in the field about 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning in the Peterborough, on the outskirts of Peterborough, the countryside.
Well, I know who we can ask soon.
Shh.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Too early.
Too early. I'll sit on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was last week, and I've had a look online, and all you've got is like ball lightning, but it's different because of the way
Yeah.
that ball lightning travel. This didn't
Yeah.
travel. It might have I didn't see it get there. I just seen it when it was there. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, it didn't traverse there and then just go.
No, I
It
didn't
just
see
kind of
it
went.
drop. I didn't see it
Yeah.
come up, left, right, or
Yeah.
rotate. Didn't see any of that. I just seen the spark blow out, and then that was it. But it's very bright white, phosphorus. That's it.
Wow, a great experience, mate. Seriously,
Yeah.
but I honestly do think all the conscious work that you were doing last week probably helped facilitate that.
I also, as I drove down near it, I put the window down on the van to see if I could smell any burning. And
Yeah.
no,
Nothing.
just wet. You know when it just smells of wet? That's
Yeah,
it.
wet earth, damp.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing
Mildly moist.
exciting. So,
Wow.
yeah. If you have any ideas what it could be, you can leave your thoughts in the comments at the end of the show.
Yes.
If not, then don't know. I don't
And
know what it was.
we can ask an upcoming guest that I can't name at the minute because Abbie's told me no. If that area has any significance, because if one person would know, he would definitely know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we have got some interesting things lined up for tonight's show. We have a sighting from Brazil that's been seen by multiple people that we've got footage for. And we also have some very interesting articles that have been trending in the news with regards to UFOs. Also with, how UFOs disclosure will affect the economy. Believe it or not, the Bank of England have been strategizing of what's going to happen when we have disclosure. They are worried about it.
yes.
So which one do you want to go for
there's going to
first?
be a big Bitcoin rush.
They do. I can pull that one up actually while we're here.
We'll
so
do the Bitcoin one because I've just got
do
that
the
up on screen.
You've got it up on screen. Do you want to start it off then?
So,
it's loading.
The disclosure of aliens could cause a Bitcoin rush. Yeah.
Yes.
Former Bank of England. Oh, well, that was good. As I'm saying it, an advert come up. Former Bank of England. Where's the name gone?
Is she gone, is she? This was according to the Sunday Times. Former Bank of England
analyst says it doesn't give you a name.
Which the Central Bank of the United Kingdom has written to the bank governor, Andrew Bailey, regarding the need to prepare for potential disclosure of aliens by the Trump administration in the United States. The former Bank of England analyst Helen McCow previously worked as a financial security at the bank and helped develop plans for theoretical economic crisis, such as the one she sees with the possible full disclosure scenario. According to the prediction of the...
Why? I was just going to say, why? How's it going to affect us if it's a Trump administration? How's it going to affect the UK?
Because anything America does affect our economy anyway. So it's a dual system, isn't it? So...
yeah.
Also as well... hang on, there we go. The potential for alien disclosure is not as far-fetched as previously thought, with the odds sitting at 12% for such a revelation before 2027, albeit on low trading volume. There has been an increase of number of credible high-level government officials speaking up about UFO, now referred to as UAP phenomenon, over the past few years, culminating in the appearances by the Secretary of State, Marco Rubino, okay, former Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, thank you, Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, and many others associated with the documentary Age of Disclosure.
But before you carry on, do you think all this is a diversion of what is really going on? Because without going too political, you've got all the stuff going on with Greenland and Denmark and the US. And now, let's throw disclosure into it.
Well, there's a rumor that there's apparently a UFO in the middle of Greenland that's melting, and that's what they're trying to get to. But I'm not sure how true that is. If you ask me, that sounds a little bit
No.
okay. But yeah, they're saying basically that people's lack of trust in the government. I don't know where they get that from. Lack of trust in the government, and it's going to cause financial instability where people are actually going to go to crypto, a Bitcoin or gold as their way to stay safe due to potential destruction in trust of governmental power and structures. There might be a total rush to digital currencies such as Bitcoin, which may prove appealing for people who question the legitimacy of government and lose trust in government-backed assets, McCall wrote. So, yes, I mean, maybe it's time for us to actually start our own Bitcoin. We could have cryptid crypto.
So I was watching some the other day, and a certain leader of a certain country was brought to trial, and he does no longer breathe, and he was planning on creating his own currency, and that was one of the reasons why this person's
no longer drawing breath
were stopped from working.
Yeah, funny how that happens.
I'm just choosing my words. So this is the other bit. So the US Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin once received a briefing on the topic of ETs due to similar concerns. Doesn't say when. So
maybe that's the reason they're
of the same thing.
Is it all part of the same thing, or is it an excuse to push back disclosure, or is it a way to bring in this digital currency? The cashless system that they want to bring in. Who knows? I mean, as we were saying off air, the Bank of England and the Federal Reserve aren't actually belong to the government. They're a private entity, and they sell our money back to us. Yep. So fractional reserve banking. Yay, Rothschilds. Cheers for that one.
Well, yeah, pretty much. And it's all owned by BlackRock and Vanguard and whoever else.
There's three major groups,
5 or 7 companies that own everything throughout the world.
Pretty much. So make sure none of them own YouTube, and we won't name the ones that own YouTube. We'll get disbanded. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, what do you think, guys? The age of disclosure, is it going to cause economic collapse? But I think we should start our own cryptid crypto.
We could do. Just to let you know, you keep glitching out. You keep freezing, and then you're all right, and then it goes again. Do I?
Oh, yeah. There we go. I mentioned the Rothschilds, you see. That's what you get. We'll swiftly move on.
I'll be knocking on your door. Right, let's jump over.
They've got to get past Jack first.
Yeah.
So where do you want to go? Because we've got British military wanted to acquire UFO technology to protect the Brits.
Yeah, we'll do the British military.
British military. Now, again, this one was also
that's Rendlesham.
That also was published in the Times, first of all, but I ain't paying the Times subscription, so I got it off the Metro. So this is from the Metro. British military wanted to acquire UFO technology to protect the Brits. The British military thought there was a basis in fact to UFO sightings and wanted to get their hands on extraterrestrial technology, previously secret files show. I love it when they put words like that together, trying to get your mouth around them. Confidential memos from the intelligence staff at DIS within the Military of Defence warned that unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs as they're known, were a potential threat to the UK in the 90s. The documents now in the National Archives in Kew also reveal how Britain's most well-known UFO sightings, Rendlesham Forest, was confirmed by US military personnel. One internal correspondent, which we know anyway, wasn't the lighthouse. One internal correspondence from the 4th of March 97 reads, logic would indicate that significant numbers are reporting seeing strange objects in the sky that may be based in fact. This could argue that UAPs pose a potential threat to the defence realm, and we have no idea what they are. Intelligence officers appear particularly concerned about the reports of large, silent, low-flying black triangles which came out of Belgium in their thousands between November 89 and April 1990. The report sparked calls for Britain to try and get hold of the technology. The documents noted that supplementary issues is the possibility of technology acquisition, that UAPs do not appear to use conventional reactional propulsion. The Belgian deltas confirmed by the MOD hovered for long periods, accelerated quickly to supersonic speeds, outrunning F-16s. If this represents real technology, perhaps it should be acquired. Another briefing letter marked... Go on.
I was just going to say, so with this technology, they're not going to share it. They're going to keep, whoever's got it is going to keep it for themselves. But also,
you got to wonder where Musk gets his ideas from.
Yeah. Well, so where Rendlesham is, which is on the southeast coast of the UK, if you go out to sea, you're going to get to the Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark, around that area anyway. So if there's thousands of these black triangles coming out of Belgium, then how far is that? Probably a few hundred miles? 300-400 miles?
It's not going to be the Aurora or the... what's the other one, the triangle one?
Oh, TR-38.
Yeah.
TR-28. Yeah. But
Back
this
in the
is
90s,
like
80s, 90s. That wouldn't
late
have been a thing
80s,
back
early
then.
90s.
Yeah.
If they're coming over from Belgium, the first place you're going to see them is around Norfolk, Suffolk, Essex, Kent, or around that area. So, and this is 9 years after. Yeah, 9 years after the Rendlesham incident anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, TR3B, that was it.
Thank you, Sober.
Yes, Sober.
Another briefing letter marked Secret Eyes B acknowledged that the British military did not have the reported technology. It added, no matter the origin, determination of the technology was possible as an acquisition. It's a matter of defence, intelligence staff said. The correspondence added that some reports described objects in terms of manoeuvre speed, shape, which lie beyond our engineering knowledge and which would reasonably be expected from hostile powers. I mean, they also go off and say, oh, no, it was the Russians at the end, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
The file also stressed that
the
file also stressed that the UFO reports were tenuous, with only a small number that could not be explained immediately. The document dismisses the possibility of alien life as fringe conspiracy theorists. And it confirmed that the Rendlesham Forest sighting was a UFO incident. So, you know, after denying it and saying it was a lighthouse for the past 40 years.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
But there's another bit that you didn't read out, but I'm going to read it because it brings us to something else in that area. So the file reads, mentions of UAPs is guaranteed to generate mirth and little green men jokes, possibly because of the fringe element of phrases.
Oh, yes,
now,
that bit.
That's right. So little green men, Rendlesham Forest, Suffolk.
Mm-hmm.
Little green children, Woolpit, Suffolk. I'd say in a straight line, no more than 15, 20 miles from point A to point B.
And that was going back to medieval
the 1100s.
times. Yeah, the
1100s,
1200s.
I know Sober knows. I was only 700 years out when I said about it.
But, I thought you were about to say I was only 700 years old then. I was like, mate, you're looking good.
So the Woolpit kids, they come out of those picking vegetation or whatever, and they've gone through this cave or whatever, come out and there's in Woolpit. What's to say that hasn't got anything to do with what was going on at Rendlesham? Because Rendlesham wasn't a forest at the time. The A14 would not have existed, which cuts right through Woolpit going towards Felixstowe.
Yeah.
So you've got Woolpit one side, you cross over, you can go through Saxmundham, it takes you through, and then you can work your way to Rendlesham that way. So I've not looked on a map, but I know the area just through work and like having a look around there. From Woolpit to Rendlesham is probably 25-minute drive maximum. You don't get a lot of traffic. It's bypasses and country roads, so you don't really get a bit of farm traffic, nothing. It's not heavy traffic.
Yeah.
So in a straight line, I'd say it's around about 15 mile. Might be wrong. Don't know. Someone can have a look if they want. So just type Woolpit to Rendlesham and let me know how far it is.
Yeah, get your Googles out, people.
So that was 11 or 1200s with the Woolpit.
And the young lad died, didn't she? And then the woman turned from green. The girl turned from green back. Oh no,
they both turned from green back to normal. They both learnt to speak English and communicate, and they managed to explain what had gone on, what they was doing, and where they came from. She even carried on staying in the village, got married, and had children to one of the locals. So there probably is, somewhere along the line, some descendants of the kids.
Little green people, quite literally.
Yeah, so what's not to say that has anything to do with what's gone on at Rendlesham? Because Rendlesham, it's not just UFOs. There's all sorts of goes on there.
Going on there, yeah.
But
you've got cryptids, you've got dark shadows, you've got paranormal.
I've seen orbs.
All sorts.
We've heard voices. We've heard humming.
There's been apports. There's a lot of apports there as well, as our future guest will tell you.
Yeah, but Boadicea or Boudica, however, depends how you want to pronounce it. Depends what time frame you're living in.
Yeah, Boadicea, Boudica, whichever one.
The Iceni tribes, they lived in that area.
Yeah,
or they lived. That's where they camped and made like forts and settlements and all that. But there's a lot of rumours as well that Aleister Crowley did some of his work in and around Rendlesham.
Did he open something up? Did he leave something open? Did he do something to conjure something in? We just don't know. I mean, apparently there's meant to be all sorts of portals, isn't there, around Rendlesham?
But there's also the Americans was using Woodbridge as a storage point for nuclear warheads.
Yeah.
But they didn't tell the British. So it was all top secret. So everything was kept underground. So one of the theories is that these UAPs, UFOs, were coming to see what was going on. If there was any danger to, this is what's said, if there's any, just what they was doing. And
well, they've got a history of monitoring our nuclear weapons program, let's face it. Also deactivating and also activating silos as well, just to shit everybody.
Wow.
Like, do you really want to do this, humans? Do you?
Well, then you've got Bentwater, which isn't a million miles away, probably 2 mile. And then
the British had an experience beforehand, because I remember covering this on the show years ago, and someone's theory was they were pranking each other.
Well, I have had Laurie Reinhardt on. She's been on talking about it. She wasn't there, but she just spoke to people that have been there. Gary Heseltine has been on. I've been up to the place. I've spoke with Alex Lovelock. He knows Brenda
Gary's
Butler.
Brilliant. Yeah.
There's just a ton, Dave Hodrian, there's a ton of people that know it. And once you've been, and it's something that you're interested in, you won't really forget any of the detail. We've heard voices. We've seen. Yeah, I'm going in a few weeks. Seen white orbs, seen orange orbs, shadows, humming noises. Just there's so much stuff going on, and it's madness.
Yeah, definitely got to get to Rendlesham. Definitely got to get to Rendlesham. It actually goes into if it has, dating back to December 1980. Kieran O'Keefe actually witnessed that as well, which he disclosed for the first time when I went to go and see Uncanny. a couple of months back.
Yeah.
He was driving back with Christmas with his family, and they stopped on the lay-by, and he actually witnessed this UFO with his family.
Oh. See, I know loads of people that have seen stuff. I know people that have been chased out of there.
Miles has had all sorts of issues go on there, hasn't he?
I know of people that have had
Miles.
orbs. Yeah. Orbs that go inside the car.
Yeah.
What else? Alex has took photos, just random photos, and these things have appeared in the photos that look like I said, one of them looked like a giant, like a camel stroke fish.
Oh, okay. That's a strange
It
combination.
was weird. And then they got these others like white body with a big white bubbly head, and
yeah.
it's just all sorts.
I can't wait.
So
I cannot wait to get to it. You know,
there
I mean,
is
Christ, could you imagine if us we did a CE5 at Rendlesham?
Well, we've tried, but we didn't get anything. But I think
I went there.
I think it's one of them places. If you do a CE5 there, you're going to get some serious shit going on. It's not just going to be the odd little blinky thing here and there.
No. We're talking Wiltshire 2012, 2013. That's what that's what I want to experience again, and hope I experience again. So, and I hope you get to experience it with me.
Should do, but
Should
you know,
do.
It's so much.
Been 10 years.
Yeah, these parts of it as well where you can levitate. It's not just UFOs. There's a lot of like supernatural stuff.
So there's like a mystery spot, like in America, where physics does not do physics.
Well, so Derek Savory, he's been on the show. He passed away a couple of years ago. I met him, thankfully, and I've been talking to him, and he was telling me, I've interviewed him a couple of times as well.
Yeah.
And he's explaining that there's certain parts that you can go to where there's one particular part, and they have. It's like he'd meet up with this woman. Not in a dodgy. That sounds so dodgy. He'd meet her and she'd do this stuff.
That kind of encounter.
So I'm just thinking while I'm talking, and there's a certain part, and they've been chased away from this part by military and non-uniform military as well.
Wow.
The best person to ask is Elaine Bright, that's Derek's sister, and Alex Lovelock.
Yeah. Because Miles has had that as well, hasn't he? He's been chased out, and when he's been meditating and connecting, they've come and told him off and told him he can't do that here. So,
well, the thing is, it's supposed to be open to everyone, but then they close certain parts as and when they feel like it. Like I said, I seen what looked like an SS World War II German officer walking through the trees towards me as we're walking down the path. Yeah. We've been stood looking at this big. It's a vent that goes underground to the rail track.
Yeah.
We was looking at that because it's only just a big concrete circular lid with two metal bars strapped across it to hold it in place. And I had, like, it's all gravel. I at the side of me. And I went, Alex, is that you? And he's like, what do you mean? I went, it sounded like you were shuffling on the. He goes, why would I be shuffling? I went, well, you might be scraping your feet or something.
You're warming them up, you never know.
And then Mike was barely his dog and gone into the trees, and he heard something. He heard the same thing, but then he felt like there was someone there as well.
Yeah.
And this was all within the same area where he took the photos prior to going there. The first time I met Alex is this 100-meter stretch, and it was just full of crickets, butterflies, dragonflies, and grasshoppers.
And it was out of season,
I've told you.
It? Yeah.
No. It was like, I think it was June, July.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But for them to be all on the
floor, it was just this one bit about 5 foot wide, about 80 meters. This past about 100 metres, so it weren't the full length of it.
Yeah, yeah.
The floor was moving with crickets and
Ooh, sorry.
grasshoppers. And it's like, you know, when you go into a butterfly house
Yeah, yeah,
and there's just everywhere. It was like
yeah.
that, but just like in this invisible
So
shield
what
field.
caused them all to land there? Because they all work off some sort of
Well, they're
frequency,
all
don't they?
flying about, and they're
Yeah.
just all three of them are just there. Three of them, three. There's about 3,000 of each type.
But species, all three species.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's what I meant.
I
That's
don't
right. I'm just keeping me on the chat as well. Yeah. So there's all that going on, and then we got to the end and it stopped, and then you turn right and you carry on down the UFO trail. We probably walked about another 20, 30 yards.
Yeah,
And this is where we've always got something around the area.
yeah.
Every single time. I've
Well,
not been and
I'm coming to stow
not
away
had
with you in the
anything.
next couple of weeks because
Yes.
how dare you go to Rendlesham with
Well, I've just got to get the brakes fixed on my car, then get them
seriously,
done next week.
I'm not calling for astral projection. I'm calling for my co-host to be abducted now at this point.
Thanks.
It's all right. I'll get them to
Yeah.
skip the probing.
Well, yes, please do.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I'm feeling kind.
see, I want to go again at night. We've been at night a couple of times, but I like going like in the dead of the night.
During the day, so yeah, I like to go during the day to scout it, to know where you are, to know the area, get a feel of a place, and then go back at night.
But there's a tree called, I think they call it the big cat tree.
Yeah.
And you can clearly see, it's just as you go into the forest, that something's climbing up and pulling the bark. You can see claw marks of where they pulled the bark, and apparently it stinks of piss. And if you use a UV torch on it,
well, I can bring 2 scopes and a thermal imager.
Yeah. So when we went, we took torches. Alex had been to one of the local hardware stores, bought a new torch. We're walking back, pitch black. Not one of us thought about putting our torches on. It's like I had two handheld, 2 square torches, flashlights, the Americans, but not like burning houses down or anything. So I had 2 flashlights, 2 square LEDs that I can connect to the tripod and all that kind of stuff. Nothing, didn't put any of them on.
Sometimes
none
you
of
don't
us.
need it,
There was 4 of us.
Yeah,
no, but we did need them. But we just kept walking. We didn't even. It was like something had removed that thought to tell us not to do it.
Maybe if you shone it in the trees, you might have seen something you might not have wanted to see.
Yes, possibly. That's what we all thought afterwards.
Yeah, it's like when.
Yeah, there's me, Mike, Og, Alex. I think it was Tim. And yeah. And none of us put our touch on. It was very, very strange.
And with the crickets and the animals as well, I mean, don't you find when these sort of things go on, it just deathly silent, doesn't it? Everything, nature just stops.
Yeah. This is the thing, where all they were, it was like an invisible barrier was keeping them in. They weren't flying. This is like going a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's like they were staying within this proportioned area of.
So something was messing with their internal, navigation
system. Something was keeping them on that stretch.
Yeah. Interesting. Again, it's that ancient, and it is an ancient place. I mean, our guest, who I'm going to name in a bit when Andy lets me, when he's been there, he's done a lot of research. He's found ancient termali there, so and things like that, and mounds, and so it is one of these ancient areas, like Dorset, up on Dartmoor, like up Wiltshire and things like that. So, and it is on those ley lines as well. So it is an area of high strangers before the whole Rendlesham thing brought it to light. So,
Yeah.
you know, are these things there because
sorry, I'm
of,
having issues with the...
are these things there
Yeah.
because of the military, or are these things there because of experiments that have been done there, high strange experiments, consciousness experiments such as Crowley, or are they there because it is an ancient landscape and this sort of high strange phenomena does seem to follow the ancient landscapes and the energy of such? Who knows?
Yeah, possibly. I'm having issues with the chat. Half the chat isn't showing, and I'm typing stuff, and it's not coming up.
Oh, again, we mentioned the Rothschilds. So where do you want me to carry on? Do you want me to carry on with this one? Or as we are 46 minutes in, would you like me to go to Brazil?
Brazil, please.
He's going. We're going where the sun shines. Now,
Yes.
This is, we have a UFO that was seen in Brazil in January of this year, the 12th of January. And I will just get this up and I will share my screen. I'll play the two videos and then we can go through the comments as well, because it was seen over more than one area by people. So can you see that?
Yes, 1 second. Right, add. Let's go.
Right, go.
So this is like the ones that you were showing the other week.
Yeah. But this seems to be more rod-like.
Sumindo, Cat.
Yeah.
Right. If you stop screen sharing for me.
Yeah.
And I'll read a few of the comments on, I mean, you know, some of them are putting it down to SpaceX. Some of them are like, obviously, you know, you get people who are, but this is also seen in, oh God, I can't, it's Sao Paulo, basically, Brazil, also on the 12th. So I will just screen share this one as well.
Yeah, let me know when it's ready.
I will. Okay, go.
There you go. You can actually see it going in the cloud.
Yeah. And that doesn't look like a meteorite, does it really?
No.
That does look like a cigar-shaped UFO, doesn't it?
Yep.
I wouldn't say that's been doctored or AI.
No, definitely not. You can tell.
A Jo viu e avisou. Ah lá, gente, olha lá. Ah, não, é avião.
Não, mas onde ela vai? Vamos ver. Não, dá pra ver. Ela tá descendo.
Is it just the one or was there two then?
Oh, I shall play it again. Do you want me to have the commentary on with the people reacting to it or mute it?
Either. Entirely up to you.
I like to hear people's reactions.
Yep.
Atrás do outro. Não é, tá sozinho. É uma nave física. É uma eu.
Quem?
Eu, Ju.
Você viu, Ju?
É uma nave física. Paga tudo aí. É uma nave física, gente.
Cadê o pai do rei?
Caraca! Puta que pariu.
Vocês viram?
Olha lá. Filmaram, né?
Estão filmando.
Caraca, mano. Quem que viu primeiro?
A Jo. A Jo viu e avisou. Ah lá, gente, olha lá. Ah, não, é avião.
Não, mas onde ela vai? Vamos ver. Não dá pra ver. Ela tá descendo.
I think it's the same one, Andy. They've just panned back to it. Okay.
Was it?
Take
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I was thinking it sounds like the same guy.
But It's the same account, but it's two different videos that have been uploaded of the same event. So one guy was in his house or his apartment, and he was filming it, and then this person in Sao Paulo has also filmed it as well. So it's where's the comment I wanted? That's the real deal. Brazil seemed to get its more share of UAP sightings. I wonder why. Lots of comments on the go. I just want to find out the one where it was seen over another city, or have they got rid of it?
Do you think this is?
Here we go.
All this. Do you think it's a distraction for disclosure?
I have no idea. But we have another one saying it appeared over my city in Minas Gerais, state 2, same shape. So on the same night, it appeared over different cities, different places over Brazil.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go then. So I do think that these are being brought out to distract us from the politics of everything else that's happening.
Well, politics is always going to be politicking at the end of the day. They're always going to be doing something in the background. There's all that the agenda's playing out no matter what's going on front of stage. What we're seeing in the news is just not even half of the agenda. It's just what they want us to believe, or opinion. So yeah,
it's telling us without telling us. So therefore, they're not lying to us, and that's
predictive programming.
Yeah, that's their way of getting out of it. But we didn't lie to you. So even though they still do,
it's also fulfilling their manifestation contract as well, because they have to tell you about it before it will come out.
Yeah,
before they can actually actualize.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do it because we've literally ran out of time. But we was going to talk about the whistleblowers. But hopefully, between now and next week, these 4 people that are supposed to be coming out, and talking about whatever he's talking about, whether it's going to be scripted, or is it Stephen Gray that said that they're going to be coming out? Dr. Stephen Gray said that these people coming forward. He's put it out. He's found out that these 4 whistleblowers are going to be telling loads of stuff. So he's then put it out there so that people know.
Oh, isn't that putting the whistleblowers in danger?
Well,
before they blow the whistle. Yeah. I'm hit and miss on some of the things that come out by Mr. Stephen Greer. I'm just discerning anyway. I'm skeptical, discerning, even though I've seen some stuff that will even curl my hair. But it's it's one of those things, isn't it? Really, it's like okay, but yeah, I mean, apparently, there's meant to be these whistleblowers coming out. It's all going to come out before 2026, and it's
supposed to be coming out in the next 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, is it though?
No. It'll be the same shit, just different people saying about it.
Yeah.
It's the whistleblowers, the people like us that see stuff, and then we have a platform where we can talk about it. Oh yeah, we're not whistleblowing as in, look, we've got evidence, we've got actual items and artifacts and everything from the craft.
Yeah.
We're saying what we are seeing. We're telling you what is real and what we're seeing and what we're videoing and photographing.
Yeah,
and that's it. And
well, we can save the whistleblowers one for next week. It came out. This came out by the Daily Mail, or the Daily Fail, as people like to call it, and it came out on the 18th of Jan. A surge of whistleblowers and new congressional mandates mounting political pressure are pushing towards US insiders, which say be the first true UFO disclosure in 2026.
The first in 2026. It's only like the 19th of January, not even 3 weeks in yet. Obviously, it's going to be the first, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be.
If it was in December and they said that, then that might have had some bit of spark to it, but
doesn't
do it for me.
Researchers told the Daily Mail that a growing number of insiders from military intelligence community are now prepared to testify publicly, making the continued secrecy increasingly difficult to maintain.
But will
We
it,
shall
though?
see. All I'm going to say is watch this space. But speaking of watch this space, there has been a massive coronal mass ejection yesterday, and apparently we are due a S4 class solar storm due to hit us in the early hours of this morning for the UK. Going into the 20th. Now, whether you'll be actually able to see it because of the clouds is anyone's guess. But early hours of the morning, they're not quite sure when it's going to hit us. So get on your aurora watches in America and the UK, and anywhere that you are in the northern hemisphere. Bleh, can't speak.
Yes.
And if you get any good cool pictures, let me know. And look at the skies as well, and see if you find some UFOs whilst you're aurora watching.
Yes.
Also, as well. Artemis 2, the new rocket that will be going to the moon, has been taxied to its launch dock as well. So we will keep you updated on that, because I think the launch is early Feb, isn't it? They're going to launch that one to the moon. And I think it's going to go round the moon, take photos of the dark side, take photos of the Apollo moon landings, and come back.
Well, I've heard today as well that Free Eye Atlas is making a return.
Oh, for goodness sakes! What has it done? Is it reverse thrusted? Is it? What is this? Back to the Future?
It just looks like a giant
space turd.
Gherkin.
Well, I'm calling it a giant space turd at this point, because it makes more return visits than you know after you've been for a Vindaloo.
Yep. Pretty much.
So
right. So we will talk about this. Carry on talking about this again next week. Do you want to reveal who the guest is going to be making a regular appearance?
We have an exciting news. We have a regular guest who has his UFO archive is second only to the MOD's. Put it that way. The amount of research and the amount of books that this researcher has written is in the he's got over 22 books published. He is a ex-retired CID officer, so he's very, very credible. And his name is John Hanson. I'm sure you guys have heard of him before. He's got the largest UFO archive in the UK. I've had the pleasure of interviewing before. Absolutely fantastic man. And he is going to be taking us through the decades of UK major cases from the 40s onwards on a monthly basis. Now, I have one of his books here, Policing the Haunted Skies. He's also, this is about a book all about UFO reports within the police, something that Gary Hasseltine does as well. Also another top bloke. I've met him before. Another one we need to get on, really, on the UFO Files. Again, yeah. Yes. And he's written two books about Rendlesham with Colonel Holt called The Holt Perspective 1 and 2. And he's currently writing two books at the moment, one about Wiltshire, and one where he's discussing, how to tell the difference between actual events and hoaxes, basically.
Yeah.
I can't wait for John to come on, and he's going to be taking us in depth into some of the most interesting cases that we've had in the UK that are little known and probably didn't make the disclosure file, Nick Pope. Probably didn't make the disclosure file back in 2009 and 2010.
Say nothing.
I am looking forward to speaking with John.
So he's going to be on in February at some point, and then we're just going to work it from there.
Yeah.
So we do have to go. Join us on Wednesday when myself and Nicole will be talking about dreams and doppelgangers, and they do actually fit in together. So yes, it's all
looking
good.
Forward to that one.
So yes, they're going to be going out to members only, 24 hours before they go out to everyone else. So it's due out at Wednesday at 8:30.
Right.
Any tier members were able to watch it from 8:30 tomorrow evening.
Oh, fantastic.
week.
Oh, sneaky peeks. I like that.
Yes, so you get sneaky peeks and see what's going on, and then you just watch it again on Wednesday like you've never seen it. And then we are going to be doing, I think me and Nicole agreed we're going to agree to be doing one live one every month or every other month.
Yeah.
There's also a possibility of doing another podcast called the Cryptid Hour, but I'm still working on it. So
I think we should launch Cryptid Crypto, mate. Especially if the disclosure's coming out, we need to get ahead of the curve. Sort Bitcoin, we want cryptic crypto.
You know, it's not that hard to make either, apparently.
Well, there you go. There you go. Side project for us. One way to fund the channel.
Exactly. Right, so enjoy. You guys, members, can watch Dreams and Doppelgangers on the Encyclopedia of the Unknown tomorrow at 8:30. Everyone else will have to wait till Wednesday at 8:30, where it will go out as a premiere for them. And then we are back on Friday with our guest, Bob Brown from Out of Nowhere Radio podcast. He's going to be on telling us more of his encounters and accounts that he's picked up since we spoke to him last. That is everything. Have a wonderful, however long it is before you see us again. And we'll see you at some point during the week. Anything you want to add before we go?
I hope you managed to catch the aurora. I shall be out watching, but I'm hoping the skies will be clear. If not, I hope you see some UFOs instead.
Yes, and I hope we get to see what it was that made that spark. And if you want to know what that was, you need to watch the beginning of the show. On that note, I'm going to go. See you later.
Bye.